I didn't have any children, did not transmit to any creature the legacy of our misery, said Brás Cubas, one of the most notorious characters of Brazilian literature. And for so long, this quote has surrounded my thoughts as I reflected upon what is responsible for all the darkness and deepness that makes us who we are. Our DNA.
The nature of human beings has been the topic of discussion of exceptional minds throughout history, like Hobbes and Rousseau, and relying mainly on two factors that have conditioned our existence: cooperation and competitiveness. Even though it's warming to think about that humanity will live in peace if we all live together in harmony, it's imprudent to ignore the fact that the capacity of hurt due to personal interest is within our species. But it's even more imprudent to be aware of it and not reflect upon why we link to such a dark, maybe raw side of us. Aristotle once said that humans are social creatures and we are only able to survive if we live in community, as almost every species in the world. Yet, since modern age, it has become more and more clear that we are losing the sense of belonging as we start to treat ourselves like our innovations and creations. Tools that help maintain the cycle of life, but they are always separated. Sure, we developed the world, but did we really evolve during this process? Due to the sense of separation, we are forced to praise and seek independence. Thus, we create environments based on this idea of disconnection, where the only metric of our life becomes the other, being the competition or motive for happiness. In this way, we learn that we are first singular individuals and second social creatures, what promotes the feeling that we are isolated in society, turning us passive towards politics and only active regarding our own personal desires. Notwithstanding, through the pursuit for social ascendance, our mind is focused away from the bigger picture. That is, by offering better opportunities to live and operate to everyone, we are setting up higher our own living standards. Still, to the increased lack of empathy towards collectivity, those who control the monopoly of influence expect nothing more than conformity towards regarding their decisions. That way, we end up maintaining political structures of unfairness and injustice in society. That is, we go up against a big part of our nature, cooperation. And deep inside, you feel it. Every time a wrath takes over you while watching terrible news, or when joy melts you when you see kind gestures. Everything is a sign given by the organ that truly controls your body, your heart, expressing your primary feeling, empathy, and you're willing to change the space around you for the best. And it may be difficult, and you might lose your faith in goodness in the long run, but bear in mind that nature always repairs itself, and in this context, we are the restorers of the truth. We have always been. Despite the apparent sense of separation, the characteristics expressed by our DNA, love, empathy, and cooperation have reunited us to promote the equality of rights and opportunities throughout the world and all over the history. And you can see it through, for instance, the feminine suffrage or the end of politics of racial segregation, as it was the apartheid. However, for me, the most important thing to point out of this occurrence is that they did not happen day by night. They were actually consequences of the results of a slow change of mentality that reaffirmed that indeed every little thing counts. Even a pep talk, conversation changed mentality, and mentality changed the world. Bearing in mind that every little thing counts, we can really say that education is the most powerful weapon we have against any kind of intolerance that creates wars and prejudices. Moreover, through education, we can teach that collective really encompasses us. Notwithstanding, people will only achieve this consciousness when they feel that they belong. That is, they must feel that they are capable and responsible for conducting their communities. Thus, we should always empower people by letting them be part or have a voice in the sphere of decisions of the environment of work, study, living. That way, people will practice citizenship in a higher level than through just representation. They will practice citizenship through dialogue, and they will be encouraged to lead positive impacts in society by, for example, addressing the importance of sustainable development. And hopefully, it will make them see that they have always been, even with the smallest attitudes, part of the change. Only when we reach this awareness, the lemma expressed in the flag of my country will come true.
order and progress. This time, I hope, for everyone. In the 20th century, when asked, "What is wrong with the world?" G.K. Chesterton answered, "I am." Now, in 2019, the Education First asked me, "What are your hopes for the future of our society?" And I, Guilherme Feitosa, from Recife, Brazil, say, "We are."